Hello and welcome to our second video in our revision section where we're covering fractions. Today we're on session 2, fractions with, well, 4 operations. This is grade 3. Special thanks to MathSpot for providing me with their question generator where I've used that for our example question and our practice activity. And a special thank you to Maths Genie where we've got the exam question resource from. So please do like the video, subscribe, comment. I need to get that algorithm going. I'm going for 1,000 subscribers. We're at 85 so far. 1,000 by the end of the calendar year would be absolutely amazing. So we're looking at the examples. We've got 6 to run through. This activity is just all about the 4 operations with fractions, so multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting. So our first one, 4/7 multiplied by 2/7. When we're multiplying fractions, we simply multiply top times by top and bottom times by bottom. Feels I've got a speed run this because I've only got 15 minutes before the video cuts out, so hopefully I can do this. So 4/7 times by 2/7 gives us 8/49. There are no common factors between 8 and 49, so we leave it like that. There's no simplifying that can be done there. Okay, so our next one, 1 and 5/6. Now, in order to multiply fractions, we need to make sure that we have a fraction or we have a improper fraction, so a top heavy one. I'm assuming that we're okay with converting our mixed numbers and our improper fractions. If we're not, please do revise that because it's a very important skill. So we do 1 times 6, which is 6, and then add the 5, which gives us 11. So that is 11/6. And then we can multiply across. So 11 times 1, 11, 6 times 3, 18, and we've got no common factors there. Okay, our next one follows keep, change, flip. We are dividing those two fractions. So we keep the first fraction the same. We change the divide to a multiply, and we flip that second fraction. Then we multiply across as normal. So 5 times 5 is 25. 7 times 3, 21. And then we try to turn this into a mixed number. So 21 goes into 25 once. Our denominator won't change, and our numerator will just be the remainder, which is 4/21. Okay, moving on to the next one, adding. We need to have a common denominator. Now, for some of these questions, we can sort of see a shortcut. In order to get from 10 to 80, we can multiply by 8. Now, for adding and subtracting, we need to have the denominators the same in order to do that. So 6 times by 8, 48. 10 times by 8 is 80. There is a screaming baby in the background. I'm at home tonight recording these videos. Poppy is not happy. Okay, we're going to add across. So 48 plus 2, 50. The bottom bits don't add. It's kind of like we're adding slices of pizza. It's saying 80ths. So we don't sort of add it up to 160. It remains 80. And then finally, we simplify. And this one's a nice, easy simplification where we have 5/8. Okay, with this question, we don't necessarily have a shortcut. So what we can do is multiply the left fraction by, whoops-a-daisy, the denominator of the fraction on the right. And we can multiply the fraction on the right by the denominator of the fraction on the left. So, and this will make this very, very nice. 4 times 5, 20. So we've got 20ths. 3 times 5, 15. 2 times 4 is 8. And then we subtract across. 15 take away 8 is 7. So we have 7/20. Right, next part, last part. In order to do these, we again still need to make these denominators the same, but for this and this, we can kind of ignore it to begin with. So I'm going to multiply this one by 10 and this one by 3. So we get, and I'll add these two together and I'll sort out the other bit in a minute. So we'll have 3/30 plus 20/30. When we add them together, we get 23/30. Now I did say I've got these other two bits to do. 3 plus 2 equals 5, and then we just put them together, 5 and 23/30. Now be careful with that, you can't do that for multiplication. You can kind of do it for subtraction, but you have to rely on that first fraction ending up being bigger than the second fraction. Okay, so let's move forward. My screen just flashed at me. I'm not too sure what's going on. Here are some practice questions. What I'd like for you to do is pause the video, have a go at them, take your time, do as many as you want, do have a go at some of these gold ones, they're quite challenging, and then hit play when you want to see the answers. Good luck. Okay, scrolling down, here are the answers. So please pause the video, mark what you've done, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we've got some exam questions to have a go at above and below. So please just pause that video and have a go at these. Okay, here are the answers. I love to admit to my mistakes. I scrolled down and I hadn't actually put the answers in, but I paused my recording, put them in, had a little moan at myself. But yeah, here we go. So these are all the solutions. Please make sure that if you have got the wrong answer, just double check whether you've simplified or not. Sometimes questions will want you to give them in your simplest form, like it says here and here. But there are some times where it won't ask you, and if you, because I do a bit of examining, if you get the right answer and then you simplify it and you simplify it incorrectly, you may still get full marks if the examiner will work back and have a look through that. Okay, so we've got some questions that I'm going to work through with you now. So these are, oh, the screen's just jumped off up there. So we've got 4 questions to have a go at. Hopefully you can pause the video right now and then you can push play when you want to watch me go through these. So our first one, number 11. 5/6 take away 2/5. So I'm going to multiply by 5 here, multiply by 6 here, giving me 25/30, take away 12/30. 25, take away 12, 13. So we've got 13/30. Okay, 12, 7/8 divided by 3/4. That's going to be keep, change, flip. So we do 7/8 times by 4/3. Now, I have shown you this before, but you can simplify before you multiply. So these will both divide by 4, so that can become a 2 and a 1. And then you multiply across. So 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 3 is 6, which gives me 1 and 1/6. And there goes the baby again, trying to get on the video. I think she wants to be famous. Right, this next one, we're going to turn it into a mixed number that kind of looks familiar. I was wondering if it came up earlier. So it's going to be 11/6 times by 2/9. 11 times 2 is 22. 6 times 9. 6 times 10 is 60, so it gives us 54. This simplifies, so we can have 11 and 27. We can't do any more with that, so 11/27 should be our answer. Right, our next one, we've got to twist this into an improper fraction. So 1 times 5 is 5, add the 3 is 8, so that's 8/5. We're going to do the keep, change, flip now, so we'll change that divide sign for a multiply, and then flip the second fraction, 4/3. Right, and then we're going to multiply across. So 8 times 4, 32. 5 times 3, 15. And then we're going to tidy this up by having it as a mixed number. 15 will go into 32 twice, 2/15. Okay, we are on the home stretch. Last question. 2 and 1/5 plus 1 and 1/7. We're going to add this bit first. So this is a times by 7. This is a times by 5. 7/35 plus 5/35. And then we add across the top bit. 7 plus 5 is 12/35. Okay, then we need to add, I've put that in a little box, but it's not the final answer because we've still got the 2 and the 1 to add. 2 plus 1. Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? That's a joke for the teachers, I suppose. 12/35. So 3 and 12/35, and that is our answer there. Okay, part B, last bit. Let's convert that. We've got 7/6. Keep, change, flip. So that's going to be a times by, and we have 3/2. I can cancel these before we get going. So these divide by 3. Give me 2 and 1. 7 times 1, 7. 2 times 2, 4. And then we simplify that into 1 3/4. Why does this bit work? Well, of course, we are going to just do 7 times 3 over 6 times 2, which gives us 21/12. Simplifying it, we'll divide them by 3, 7/4. So as you can see, you can kind of divide it all first because it's all going to be multiplied together anyway, so it will work. Okay, that is the end of today's video. So that is our revision. We're going to move into a third episode, fractions. I'm going to keep scrolling down Maths Genie and have a look at those, the ones that are fractions. Then I'll go back up to the start, choose another topic, and go through some more videos. Please like and subscribe. I don't want fake subscribers. I want proper subscribers that are going to just allow these videos to come through and watch these videos and make sure we get plenty of watch hours. That would be amazing. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.